this is Laura with Intuitive Dreams, and welcome to the weekly forecast. This week we'll be working with different archangels. Years ago they wanted me to put their names as listings on Etsy so that people would buy the readings. Then I could improve my skills channeling them. And one of the, there's two of them that are here with us today. They helped pick the cards and things of that nature. We have Archangel Chamuel and Daniel. Okay. So, Chamuel I've worked with for years, and Daniel also. They can help you. They told me not to do so much of descriptions with them of like, Daniel helps with this, Chamuel helps with that. But they want people to connect with them individually to see what they offer. Okay, so if you're somebody that's new to this type of thing, you could just, when you go to bed at night, say, I ask my angels, my guardian angels, to please come by me, put me in a protective shield of light. I would like to connect with the angelic realm and learn about Chamuel and Daniel. And of course, there are different variations of their names and things of that nature. But they're telling me that you will connect to the one that you are intending to. Okay, it's all about intention. And then when you go to bed, they may take you up to their realm, show you things, invite you into their energy and light, and getting to know them. Okay, so for this week, our homework is to work with Chamuel and Daniel, get to know them, bring them into our dreams, work with them. And you could say, I set the intention to remember my dreams. When you wake up, sometimes though, you may have this weird, crazy stuff, or it may be problem solving. So it may be you're just going through trying to figure everything out or solve different problems in your life. Okay. And one tip that you're not facing stuff is you'll have a lot of dreams where you're running away. Or you're like, I just got to get out of this area or this place. You're not facing what's there in your life. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams. That's the main message that I get from Chamuel and Daniel. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to do a prayer to kind of lock in the energy. Divine Mother God, Father God, Divine Masters, Archangels, thank you for being here and protecting the messages that will come through, ensuring it meets the right people and circumstances, and that there's a message for anyone. The words that I say bless, protect, and uplift humanity. Amen. And they're placing us in this protective shield of light right now. And then as I read the cards, think about, okay, how does this hit for me? How could this apply to my life? It may also be that you're getting messages on here that you may be, okay, I'm going to use this when I'm talking to somebody else this week. They may get the message too. Okay, so be open to that. The card decks I'm going to be using, this is the Archangel Chamuel, Angelic Higher Self-Empowerment cards. So this will be in the description below in my link tree if you're interested. And we'll be using the Soul Truth. I really love this one. And you can take notes, write down things. And our last deck, which will be the energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week, the Wisdom Oracle. Okay. And this one, when I first got this card deck, it was a little bit difficult to use because it has a protection message, a money message, a relationship message. But I'm just going to maybe go and read the description of what I get also for that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and just ask Chamuel to bless all the cards, to bless our upcoming week, and Daniel to help with problem solving. Okay, so we're just setting that intention, and you can work with them, talk to them all this upcoming week. Now, for the theme, we have 2 theme cards, and our first one, so this is kind of like a prayer intention card. So you can close your eyes if you want, put your hand on your heart, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Divine Higher Self, Archangel Chamuel and Daniel, thank you for helping me to learn the lesson quickly so that I will not prolong my own suffering. Help me to learn easy and effortless ways in the future. Fast track my spiritual education for my greatest good now. And I heard them say that this was a major theme. And, you know, like, sometimes we can have the same cycle, same pattern, same problems. And they want me to use the example of someone switching to a new job and they're going to a new location, but yet they have the same energy, animosity from the last job. So what I get is work on healing, letting go, releasing, forgiving people from the past situation before you go into a new job, a new situation, even for dating or meeting people. But my last group of friends weren't that good for me. I'm going to heal and release and then be able to go to new friendships, embrace something different. And I'm not comparing it. Okay, at my last job, they did this to me. Will that new job do that to me too? No. If you come in and face the lesson that was there, you will not encounter the same problem in a new relationship, friendship, job, family issue for the situation. Sometimes with family, we can't help it and we keep recycling old stuff. So that's where it's like, do I limit my interactions? Do I set up boundaries and I do things that are healthy for me? Okay. Now, our other theme card, this is our question. Do I believe I am worthy? And this may be something where I hear people say yes, but you might want to write it down and then just do a little journal entry and say, do I believe I'm worthy? And let it kind of sit there and marinate and then allow the truth to come out, okay? You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamed up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. So that's a quote from Maya Angelou. So it's like, step into the light, step into your power. Don't care what people think. Move forward. Don't focus on how, I see this with people as we're aging. We're like, okay, I have to get boring now. I have to do stuff to fit in. And I need to do this or that because I'm older and other older people's expectations on me as I age. No, throw it out the window. Do what feels right for you. Today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. I am worthy of it all. So when you say that, do you feel good about yourself? Or is it like, ooh, you kind of have some hesitation? That'll tell you how you are. And sometimes with the cards, we get in those moods where you may be watching this and you're like, yes, I believe I'm worthy. And a couple days go by and you're like, no, I believe I'm worthy. No, I don't know. So it happens to all of us. Just come back and listen to the reading again. Get yourself in the right frame of mind. Okay. So what I often tell people is to listen to this at the beginning of the week. And then at the end of the week, you can listen to this again. And then be like, okay, what played out for me? What did I not pay attention to? And things of that nature. Now let's get into the beginning, middle, and end of the week. So we have Monday, Tuesday energy, loyal heart. So I'm just going to focus on this and see what do the angels want to say about this. Nathaniel and Daniel. This is about what I get is spending time with others, spending time with family, being around people that you trust, people that lift you up. And they're bringing up that book. I've talked about it in previous readings called Find Your People. And in that book, okay, she does talk a lot about sinners and all this. And she dips a little bit into kind of things that don't align with me, with some of her terminology and what she says. But overall, her message is about community, finding others, seeing, am I isolating myself? Or am I connecting with people that really do, that I know they love me, they have my back? And if they don't live by me, what could I do to set up that network where I am now? I do get that this is about bonding with family, friends, relationships. This may be, but looking for the trust that you need. Okay, I'm going to flow into the week focusing on how can I bring more community into my life so I'm not isolated, or this could be on the other side of the spectrum for people that are always busy, always doing something, always going, always around people. You need that quiet space and alone time. Okay, to kind of gather your thoughts, to go within, to focus on what is it that I really need right now, okay? Rather than keeping myself busy by distracting myself. So I feel like there's a couple of layers to this message. It could also be, am I a combination of that? Like I'm doing so much, keeping myself busy, but yet I haven't expanded my friend circle, or I haven't expanded my life to find people that are more trustworthy, that I know that they really do have my back. They're not just smiling in my face and then doing this behind my back. Okay, that was a busy message. So I feel like that could appeal to a couple of different types of scenarios for you. So just take what fits, okay? So some of this may be for other people that are watching, so take the bits and pieces that work for you, okay? Now, the next one we have is go the distance, but it is in reverse, okay? And if you look on this is how it is upright. So the animal is racing, going the distance, but we have it in reverse. So it may be, beginning of the week, there's things that we need to do, or we want to focus on the change we want in our lives, our friendships, family, finances, what have you. But yet we're kind of stuck. Or we're not quite doing it. We're doing little baby steps. But I also get this could be not moving forward at all, kind of being a little bit stuck. Starting off the week with motivation, feeling like, okay, I'm going to go out and get the world. I feel good. I feel like I'm on fire. And then the middle of the week, it's kind of like we just, our energy comes down, we stop. So this could also be for people that are doing drugs, or they're doing like smoking wacky tobacco, things like that. It may be you need to lay off of that stuff, or partying a lot, things like that. I need to take it down a notch, okay? So for those types of people, the overall message for everybody is about, okay, I need to stop and reevaluate. What am I doing? Is this helping me to move forward in the right way? And they are guiding me to go to the meaning of that one. So I'm going to go real quick. And so it's about in reversed. Let's see which message. Okay, so this one in this deck, this is actually the protection message. So I'm going to give you the meaning out of the book for this one too. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages. But there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they can thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, I don't know how to say that word. It's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. So who am I giving my energy to? Is it to people that aren't helping me, people that aren't trustworthy, that have hurt me in the past? Or is it that I'm giving it to the wrong things, like social media, on my phone too much, things like that? Or family members, sometimes that happens. Close friends that, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. We're in a good mood together, and other times we're not, It's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. Okay, so that's the big message for the midweek. And now, our other card for the end of the week. This one is I'm going to show you what it looks like upright by the book. Okay, so this is like someone really following the rules, has organizational skills, has something going on, but we got it. For the sake of this reading, we got it in reverse. So I'm just going to ask what they want to say about this. And they said it is about breaking out of cycles, not doing the things that you've been doing. Sometimes the pattern cycles that we've been doing aren't working anymore, but we don't know what else to do, so we just keep following it. It's time to break out of the pattern cycles or self-sabotage, you know. I see this a lot in readings with finances for people or relationships. They're just stuck in this cycle and pattern that goes around and around, and it's time to break out of that. So again, this one is a protection message. So I'm going to give you the meaning of that one as well. So I feel like they're guiding me to give you that one. Now is the time for real change. So here we go. Now is the time for real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. So this goes along with what they've already said. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. And what I get right there is it's not about fighting with people to get your way. It's about I need a strategy because what I've been doing hasn't been working. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside of the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream or our family, our friends, our co-workers, or, you know, things of that nature. It may be time for you to say no to the way of the group. Take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. Okay, so what do you need to look at to revamp in your life? So that was like for the Friday. Now our weekend message is another question. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of yourself. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. What I get also is just being you, regardless of who you're around. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for us all. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. Courage is contagious. Let me see what else they want to say about this. Yes, and this may be our partners, family, friend, other people criticizing us for the way that we believe, the things that we do. And it's like, you know what? I'm just going to go and do my own thing. I don't need to get approval from anyone. I'm going to do what feels right for me. Okay. Let's see. Anything else they want to say about this one? Okay, yeah. And one thing I wanted to mention, guys, is that one of my friends named Lisa, she got into a car accident and she had damage to her spine and her ankle and things of that nature. So she's helping, you know, learning how to, you know, walk better again. And it was like an accident that she can't drive her car anymore, obviously. So if you guys would like to donate to her GoFundMe, I will put it in the link below. So we're just sending millions of angels to Lisa to help her for the greatest good. She's a studio owner, small business owner. So we're sending millions of angels to bless her business while this transition is happening. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop here, guys. And oh, one last thing they are reminding me of is about when you are, this has to do with this one. Am I apologizing for my truth? Now, this has to do with being on the internet. And, we post something of a spiritual nature, and then we have the spiritual police come in telling us, oh, that's wrong, or that's the devil, or this, that, or the other. And they're not even a part of our lives. They don't understand what we're doing. They're just judging and coming from the wrong frame of mind. So that's an example that goes along with this. So regardless of what people think, or if you got the spiritual police come in, no, that's wrong, only Jesus is the way. I love Jesus, and I've had experiences with Jesus, but I don't appreciate people coming in just saying things and they don't really know who I am or what I believe. They're just coming in saying these statements to stir the pot, or, thinking that they're spiritually superior to me. Now, I just use that as an example for this one, okay? Don't apologize for who you are. There are many ways to the light, okay? Many different belief systems. I've had dreams. I've shared this before. The angels often take me up to heaven and they show me the realm and what's there. There are different belief systems in heaven. So I went to an area where there was a Catholic church. Then I went to an area where there was a Hindu gods and everything. They all have their own sections. I went to an area where it was like Buddhism, meditation, and belief. So when people pass on and they want to continue these certain beliefs or practices, they can. But from what I saw, it's like nobody's sitting there telling each other what they're doing is wrong. But essentially, it all leads up to the source of all life, So we have the source of all life, and then the angels that take care, their God's arms and legs, and then we have all these different belief systems. So it could be hard for people, like they know that there's a universal source. It may change them so that they don't go to that belief system anymore after they pass, or they may still enjoy God's light and that belief system. Okay, so that's what I've seen when they've taken me up to heaven and showed me these different areas. There's different layers and realms where people can go to, okay? And with that, I'm going to stop here and